Hi viewers, and welcome to another racing-based preview where Rick Chapman and I try and find a few winners and help you guys belt the bookies. This week's fixture is over in Perth's Ascot Racecourse, and we've got the Group 1 Kingston Town Classic coming up. So to join me and try and find a winner, I've got Rick Chapman on the other line. Rick, how are you, mate?
I'm very well for a man of my habits, thanks. Yeah, feeling healthy.
Got the form covered, and have you found the winner for us, Rick?
Oh, it's a great race, I must say. I think there's three definite chances in it, but I do believe the best horse will win the race, and that's the German horse, Magic Artist. Just ticked every single box. I think the form from the Melbourne Carnival was stronger than the form that you'll see in WA, so he should have gone away with 2 wins during that Carnival. He sits at weight for age and drawn barrier 1 with, Damien Oliver, who rides Ascot very well. To me, if we can get $5.50, that's making money. But I do have a healthy respect for Delicacy because I think she's well and truly above average, and I'm not worried about the 16 gates. She'll just drop out behind them, and if they're coming on, then she will charge down the outside. Fitter now, and the 3-year-old London line will be hard to beat too. But I think he's got a bit on them, this fella, Magic Artist, and I think he wins comfortably with luck in running. Yeah,
as you said, Rick, it's a great race. And you also touched on Magic Artist should have come away with 2 wins this preparation, but the fact that he hasn't has me concerned. He's drawn an inside gate. Moriarty won from that gate last year, but I'm a bit concerned he might get cluttered up behind him. And I know you can get a run at Ascot easily, but 59 kilos he's got to carry, Rick, and I'm going for one down in the weights. I'm going for a 3-year-old filly. Perfect Reflection will be my top tip. I love the way she finishes off her races, and I think with just 50 kilos on her back, she's going to be storming home. And I really like the form, Rick. Looking at her times, I thought they were a little bit slow compared to the Railway Stakes. She ran 2 lengths slower than that time. But going back 2 years ago when Fred Kersley trained It's a Him to win the Kingston Town, he ran I think a second slower than what Perfect Reflection did in the lead-up race, and then come out and won the big one. So I'm going to ignore a slow time last start. Hope that dropping 5.5 kilos in weight is enough for her to be storming home over the top of these really good horses, and that's who I'll be with.
Well, good luck. She's going to get caught back in the ruck. She's a go-back horse, so she'll be worse than midfield, and then she's got to sprout wings and come over the top of season weight for age horses. I see your point about Magic Artist. He does seem to attract trouble when he's drawn the rails, but Damien Oliver's a bit better than most of these blokes, so he'll get out. I'm very confident Magic Artist. If he runs up to his Melbourne form, that's the only thing that worries me. He hasn't started for about 4 or 5 weeks, and that could be an issue, but those Europeans tend to do that. So, and I've got a healthy respect for Perfect Reflection. She's unbeaten in 4 starts, but if you cast your mind back to Melbourne, we had that really good 3-year-old filly running that girls' weight for age race with no weight on her back, and she couldn't get sighted. And I don't think Perfect Reflection's as good as her. So I take a line through that sort of style of racing rather than, looking at it on its merits right here. And I'm just not certain whether the Group 3 races she's been running in here in WA are in the same ballpark as this weight for age race. Anyway, time will tell.
Yeah, you're right, mate. They're not in the same ballpark, but I think that big drop in weights will help. And 3-year-old fillies have a terrible record in this race, but 3-year-old Holtz and Geldings have a fantastic record. And I think she might be one out of the box, Rick, and she might be able to buck that trend and salute. So I think we've both got probably the top 2 in the market there anyway, Rick, so there's no surprises. But you'll be with Magic Artist and I'll be with the filly Perfect Reflection. So anything else stands out on Saturday for you, mate?
Yeah, in Sydney, I think one in the last race looks great chance. Sports Edition. When I was working with Gay, he was a 2-year-old, and we had all had tremendous hopes for him. I noticed he's had a change of stable now. He's with Joe Pride, and his first up run was good. 100 from home, he was in front and looked like winning the race. I know he's drawn deep here. He's got 59 kilos, but he's a pretty classy horse. I think he's a black type horse, to be honest. And if he's improved on his first up run and he can get some cover here, he'll get the prize, Sports Edition in the last. So that'd be my two big bets for the day. Will be Magic Artist and Sports Edition in Sydney.
Okay, well, I'm going to have one other one on Saturday, Rick. Up at Doomben, we've got the Brisbane Handicap. Traviston Girl won really impressively last start, and I can't see why she won't go on with it here. She's waited to win again. Should be peaking, fourth up from a spell, and Gollon's the man at the moment up in Brisbane. So I'll be sticking with her. And you know, Landlocked, I think, looks a bit of a danger. He's working his way into form and represents good value at $11, but Traviston Girl gets a good gate, should get should jump to the front again and just be too good. So a couple from me, Perfect Reflection and Traviston Girl.
I actually did the form on that race, and I couldn't agree more. She was very impressive last start when she led and kicked away. I know Tony Gollan's got 8,000 horses in that race, but she appears to be the best of them. So yeah, I'd be cheering that one home for you. Probably on it myself, to be honest.
All right, mate. Well, hopefully we've brought some luck to the punters, picked out a few good winners here, and hopefully we can clean up ourselves. Yeah,
on a totally different note, Dyna Double One goes for the Group 1 Brisbane Cup in the Dogs tonight. He's the heir apparent to Fernando Bale. He beat Fernando Bale in the Melbourne Cup 2 weeks ago on the line. He's a young pup coming through, and he's obviously exceptionally good, and I think he adds to his growing aura when he wins the Brisbane Cup tonight at Albion Park.
All right, well, one for the Dishlickers, mate.
Yeah, he's a good dog. I like seeing good dogs.
Well, guys, that's it for this week. Hopefully we've steered you into it. Everyone, bet responsibly, good weekend, and enjoy some great racing.
Exactly. Remember, punting's fun and easy. But take care and win.
All right. Bye for now, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.